What if I told you one of Hollywood's biggest stars almost got fired for doing exactly what made him one of Hollywood's biggest stars? Welcome to Creepin' It Real. Thanks for joining us. I'm Judah.
I'm Jake.
We're talking about 2000's Boltneck, or Big Monster on Campus, or also Teen Monster. Now, this did actually get filmed in 1998, but it sat on the shelves until 2000 when they released it. I think that's a little indicative that they didn't fully know what to do with this movie. It is touted as being a horror teen comedy, but it really fails on the horror aspect, and whether or not it succeeds on the teen comedy is also another question that we need to address. This follows Matthew Lawrence, who plays Frank. Now, Frank is obsessed with reanimating the dead using electricity, and he doesn't really have a high standing in his high school. Now, Frank, whose last name is Stein, you see what they did there? That's about as much horror as you get. Frankenstein. He sees a situation and he uses this situation to help propel himself in the social scheme of things. He gets to climb the ladder by helping out these massive popular guys that actually are just big douchebags.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's my high school
Exactly. At one point, I was the same age as these kids when this movie came out. So I was getting some heavy nostalgia, not necessarily for this movie, because it's the first time I've seen it, but that whole feeling of that time frame. And a little
bucket hats.
Yes, it was a little too real for me at that point. Frank uses a situation to increase his popularity. We got a little bit of a Can't Buy Me Love vibe going here, which is a much better movie. Have you ever seen that?
No, never saw it.
A much better teen comedy movie, Can't Buy Me Love. Check that one out if you haven't. Not horror at all, but much better than this. These two asshole popular guys kill Carl, a outcast student who's played by Ryan Reynolds. Jake, did you get that this was an accident? To me, I feel like these guys should go to prison for this.
Okay, well, they're dumb as stuff. And, I forgot. We emptied out the pool. Oh, no, now he's dead.
Sorry, I shoved him in and he died.
What?
So they push him into this pool. His brain splatters all over the place. They're trying to hide the body in their Jeep that doesn't have a cab on it. Frank sees this from across the street, and he's like, I got an idea. He goes over there and he's like, guys, I think I can help you out of this situation. All we need is a new brain, and we can raise Carl back from the dead. Luckily, his dad works with brains or something like that, so they have access to fresh brains. Bad news is this brain comes from a murderer and criminal. So they replace Carl's brain with this murderer's brain. And then the movie becomes a little bit of a Freaky Friday scenario, which is also a much better movie than this one. We now have Carl with a totally new personality that he has taken on from the new brain of this murderer.
And a cracking voice. Have you noticed that when he gets a little angry?
Yeah, it didn't really crack. Yeah, it just went deeper and more demonic and in control. You and I were talking off screen. Ryan Reynolds plays Ryan Reynolds perfectly like he does in every other movie.
When picking out this movie, I was on Tubi and we were just kind of sitting here and I saw Ryan Reynolds and I was like, I got a little flush. And I was like, I never knew he was in a horror movie, right? Except for what? Was he in Blade?
He was in Blade.
Yeah, he was in Blade. So I was like, well, I got to see this one. Lo and behold, now I saw a short on YouTube a couple of weeks ago where they were just bashing the crap out of Ryan Reynolds. And I'm like, I got to see what this is all about, right? And did some new allegations come up? No, they just went on to say, like, he plays the same role in every single movie. It's just the Ryan Reynolds character. Deadpool, Van Wilder, Boltneck. Yeah. It was the same thing. It's the same shtick that he's got for every movie. And, he plays it up with the audience or whatnot. And it's
working
cringe.
For him, though. I agree.
It's cringe. After you notice it, after you recognize it, you're like, okay.
Now, I have something I want to add to that, but I did just remember he's in another horror movie, I think called Voices, where his dog and cat are telling him people that he needs to kill.
Okay.
So and he was in Life. Okay. So when reading about this, Matthew Lawrence on his podcast in 2025 was talking about this movie, and he said the producers could not stand Ryan Reynolds in this movie, that they felt he was doing a bad Jim Carrey impersonation. And now that I've heard this, I cannot unsee it. I'm like, that's
exactly what he's doing.
What he's doing.
Wow.
So they would take him aside and be like, dude, we did not hire you to do a Jim Carrey impersonation.
Tone it down, man.
And he's like, that's not what I'm doing. I'm doing my own thing. It's
His own
very
thing
funny.
Worked out for him.
Yeah. Matthew Lawrence was saying he was playing Deadpool years before Deadpool was even a thing. He has been perfecting this for decades.
For his star role.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who knew? This man had a vision. He locked in and he followed it to the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, again, horror movie, it fails. Do you agree?
There's very little horror in this at all.
Exactly.
In fact, I think I could have got my wife to watch this, and she's not as big of a Ryan Reynolds fan as I am.
Now, did the comedy land for you at all?
Oh my gosh, no! This reminded me of something that was made for TV. Like it was.
Well, it went direct to home video.
Oh, okay. Well, it seemed like it was being set up for like an MTV type movie because these were all the rage right around then. And so that's what I thought because I was like, man, there's zero gore. There's zero profanity on this.
Yes.
As far as the comedy goes, it was not, I don't know.
IMDb has this at a 4.9 out of 10. I personally am landing at a 4 for this movie. What's your thoughts?
Dude, I'm so negative on this stuff.
Give it to me.
I'm a 2.
A 2? Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's definitely not a recommend.
We didn't even get like a heart-throbby type Ryan Reynolds. This is like pubescent like Ryan Reynolds where he's kind of chubby and a little bit of a unibrow. It's just weird. So, and he doesn't take his shirt off. So
he doesn't? That seems...
I know, ridiculous, right?
Yeah, I don't...
That's what I'm saying, man. This gets 2 stars from me.
Okay, I get it. So it's a pass for Jake. I guess it's a pass for me with only a mild recommend if you're a big Ryan Reynolds fan. I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's got quite a few, like it's got quite a cast list on there.
It does.
From that time period.
It really does.
You've got Shelley Duvall.
Yep.
And then you've got the girl from Step by Step.
Yep.
This movie sucked big donkey dick.
Oh my gosh. I would not go that far. But it's not horror and it's not even a great teen comedy. But teen comedies aren't even my thing, so I can't even really give that a good rate.
Well,
so
good, I guess.
If you made it this far, you're a champion. You get a gold star. Please like, subscribe, and share. And just
we
so you
made
know,
it this far.
Yeah. What you don't know is behind the scenes, Jake's camera kept freezing, and so we're going to do some creative editing here so that you never know. We're also on Instagram and X. You can check the bio for those links. Thanks for watching. I'm Judah. Are you freaking killing? Oh, Jesus.
I'm Jake. We'll see you next time.
Bye.